Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going over everything you need to know for the upcoming Alphalete Black Friday sale. A lot of Black Friday sales are happening earlier this year, so I'm also going to be linking my annual Black Friday sale guide in the description that gives a little summary of all the Black Friday sales going on. You can even view it in calendar views, so you can see when each of the sales start and all of that, so you can kind of do a little planning. The Alphalete Black Friday sale starts this Friday, November 22nd at 12 p.m., which is noon Central Time. This is different than previous years. Alphalete almost always has their Black Friday sale at midnight on the day of Thanksgiving, or, you know, the transition from Thanksgiving to Black Friday. This year it's a week earlier, which actually a lot of brands are doing because Thanksgiving is so late in November this year. And it's also at noon, which is so great because now people don't have to stay up until midnight. If you guys have been following me for a while, you guys know I've probably been shopping the Alphalete Black Friday sale for 4 to 5 years before I ever started working with them. They always had really amazing sales. You could get leggings for $20. They've done a couple different things with their sales in the past couple years, but this year they released every single one of the prices for all of their items. There are so many good deals. You can get Amplify leggings for under $20 in colors that are still in stock in almost every size. And honestly, the deals are just really great this year. So I wanted to make a whole video about it, even though there are no new items launching. Since I had a little break from working with them this year, I have a bunch of items that I did not get to do dedicated reviews for. So we're going to be rapid firing a lot of things. But anyways, an overview of the sale. So there are going to be 3 sale categories. I'm going to walk through each of the categories and give you my top picks in each category. But there's the 70 to 80% off bucket, which there is quite a bit in there. There's the 50 to 60% off, and then there's the 20 to 40% off. So the things that were launched most recently are going to be in that 20 to 40 range, and the older they get, they tend to be discounted more. If you missed my last video, my code Kathryn is back, so you can use that for 10% off at checkout. So make sure to do that so you get the maximum amount of discount. And every single price I put on the screen will be the price with that discount already added. But I'll also link all of those graphics down below so you guys can scroll and see exactly what items you're looking for, and you know exactly how much they're going to be. Everything I'll be mentioning is true to size unless otherwise stated. So if I don't mention any sizing things, that means it's true to size. Get your normal size. And Alphalete does have a 30-day return window from the day that your package is delivered. If an item is discounted 30% off or more, it's not returnable. We have all of the pieces I want to talk about from each of the sale categories, and we'll also be posting how much everything is on the screen. So without further ado, let's start out with the 70 to 80% off category because those things are going to go the fastest. We're starting out with what's probably going to be my #1 suggestion, which is the $18 Alphalete Amplify leggings. You guys know me, I am truly obsessed with these leggings. I don't say that lightly. I have a whole section in my legging organization dedicated just to Alphalete Amplify. They truly just never do me wrong. You've probably heard me talk about them, but if you have not tried them yet, now is your time. You can get them for $18. That is cheaper than the dupes on Amazon. They're going to be $18 in select colors, and one of those colors happens to be one of my all-time favorite colors, which is the whale blue. I don't know what it is about this color. Usually navy blue doesn't do it for me, but it's kind of like a grayish navy blue, and it's just one of my favorites. These are high on the booty scale. They just mold to your body. I always feel so confident when I'm wearing them, and I never have to adjust them at all in the gym. A couple other favorite colors that are also $18. I love my digital violet wash denim, and I also really like Misty Lilac, but that one's one you definitely have to wear nude underwear with, along with the Blossom. The 4.5-inch Amplify shorts in those same colorways are going to be around $13. Personally, this is not the length of short that I prefer, so I don't really reach for these that much, but if you like a shorter short, $13, and you know I love Amplify. The 4-inch signature mesh shorts are also going to be around $13, and these definitely aren't the cutest, but I love wearing these around the house in the summer. They're super lightweight. They're made of this soft kind of jersey material. We have pockets. There is a drawstring. They're just kind of a nice little at-home lounge short. I never thought I would like a short like this, but I have a couple pairs and I really like wearing them. Then we have 2 seamless sports bra options. We have the Revival sports bra, which I think is like $8. And then we have the Amplify bra, which is $9. So these are both large cup size friendly bras, but because they're seamless and they're so stretchy, they're more like a medium support. Go with the Revival bra if you prefer a more simple bra with just really solid coverage. It looks like just a basic sports bra in the front with a little scoop neck. We have good side boob coverage. The back has a little strappy back detail with an embroidered embroidered logo. Personally, I prefer the Amplify bra just a little bit more. I find this shape just a little bit more flattering. I do get a tiny bit of side boob and a little bit more cleavage, so this one's more of a medium coverage bra, but I never fall out of it. I feel like it just makes the girls look a little bit amplified, if you will. Then we just have some thicker tank straps in the back with that embroidered logo. So honestly, I wear both of these a lot. I just prefer the Amplify bra slightly more. Keep in mind, different colors, maybe slightly different prices. We do have some colors of the Amplify bra that is $13.50. It just depends which launch they were a part of. So $13 is definitely still super cheap, but there are $9 ones there too. Then we have some Surface bras. I do like the Surface Wrap bra, but I'm not a big fan of the Surface Limitless bra. That one is not large cup size friendly. I spill out of it majorly. The Surface Wrap bra is going to be $8. I like to pair a Surface Wrap bra with an Amplify legging just because I don't love these Surface leggings too much. They kind of slide down on me a bit. This one definitely is a little bit of a cleavage moment, but honestly, I don't fall out of it. It's super cute and it's nice to have like a wrap bra that still has a nice bottom band and it's a racer back. Next, we have these Stratus bra. Some of these are $9, some of them are $13. These are true to size and large cup size friendly. It's not my favorite of the seamless bras. The Stratus material is slightly different from the other seamless bras. It doesn't have quite as much give to it. I still really like how these look, but they have kind of this like large cutout situation, and sometimes the material along the armpit just isn't the most comfortable. I do, however, really like the Stratus long sleeve crops. Alphalete does a lot of long sleeve crop tops, and I just like how these Stratus ones have a couple little extra details along the sleeve. They just kind of make them a little bit more cute. It is super lightweight, stretchy. These are very cropped. They're gonna go right underneath your bra. We have the vinyl logo here as well as some thumb holes. To wrap up the 70 to 80% off section, we do have some sweatshirts. I cannot believe that this sweatshirt is still on the website. This has been part of so many sales, and this is my favorite crop sweatshirt of all time. Every time I wear this sweatshirt, someone stops me and compliments me on it. Every single time. This is the classic Capital crop hoodie, and it's going to be $10. $10 for this crop hoodie. I have 3 colors in my closet. I love them so much. This is the half zip one. It's made of a nice mid-weight fleece, and I have worn and washed this thing so many times, and it is still in perfect condition. Nice little cuffs on the sleeves. It is very cropped. It's gonna go kind of like mid-waist, but they're just so cute to throw on to and from the gym. They also still have some of the classic crews in stock, and this is a solid basic crew neck, again on sale for $10. I've given these as gifts to people. They're made of a nice soft fleece. It's a little bit oversized in a size small, but I still prefer that. There's a raised silicone logo. This one is a full-length sweatshirt, and it has a super soft kind of mid-weight fleece on the inside. It doesn't have any stretch to it, just a little bit of give, but it really doesn't need it. So if you prefer a full-length sweatshirt as opposed to the crop, this one's still around. All right, next category is items that are 50 to 60% off. This category still has some really good deals. Shorts and leggings still in the $20 to $30 range. First of all, we have my absolute favorite Amplify shorts. We have the 6.5 inch Amplify shorts. These are the perfect length. They never roll on me at the gym. There's enough space where you can still kind of pull them up the glutes in the back and be super flattering. And these are on sale for $18. They're super thick thigh friendly, coming in a bunch of neutral colors. We also have the 5-inch Aura shorts on sale for just under $20. When it comes to Alphalete's non-seamless fabrics, the Auras are my favorite for bottoms. I don't really reach for my Surface very much. I don't really reach for my Alphalux, and we've reviewed the Tenacity recently, and those ones are just a little bit too low rise for me. So if you have a longer torso and you're looking for a non-scrunch, non-seamless short or legging, I really do like the Aura. The fabric is a super soft brushed material, about a light to medium compression. It hugs your body, but it doesn't squeeze you anywhere. You also have these really flattering seams on the side, flattering glute seams, and these are a 5-inch inseam and super stretchy at the thigh opening, so they're thick thigh friendly. Then we have some Amplify contour shorts. So the contour shorts are very different from the contour leggings in terms of the details. The contour shorts are super flattering. They are a 5-inch inseam, which works for me on a non-seamless short, but because these are seamless, my thighs just kind of eat the 5 inches up. So these are a little bit short for me, but they are super flattering with this little panel detail on the side and a little detail that kind of helps contour under the glutes a little bit, but it's really subtle. I also really like the Amplify contour material. We have a bunch more Amplify colors on sale for $25. Then you have some Amplify contour leggings on sale for $31. We'll try on the Amplify contours in a little bit because I got one of the new colors. We were just talking about the Aura shorts, but the Aura leggings will also be on sale. These are going to be on sale for $28. Again, another tall girl friendly legging. I'll put the inseam on the screen because I because I forget what these were. These have a nice high rise. They have a longer seam in the back if you're a little bit more of a long glute girly. I'm not a huge fan of the sunset color, but they have a couple other cute colors that will be on sale too. There are a couple options when it comes to the Aura sports bras. You can do the Aura 3-strap bra. This one's itty bitty, definitely not for my large cup size girlies. Honestly, this one's just asking for me to spill out of it at the gym, so this one's not my personal recommendation. The one I do prefer is the Aura strappy long line bra. It's basically the same as the 3-strap bra, except just a little bit more space. We have some strappy detail in the back, crisscross straps. It is large cup size friendly, still a lighter support, but really good coverage. There's a little seam along the bottom to kind of keep everything contained. Cup pads end about an inch before the sports bra ends, so it is supposed to be long line. There are a couple more Aura bras. The Aura Sculpt bra, that one again is more for my small cup size girlies. I'm not a big fan of that one. Then the Aura bandeau is again super tiny and also a bandeau, so I just never wear that to the gym. One last Aura piece I do really like is the Aura long sleeve shrug. This one does have a little fabric in the front that connects it, so it's not just sleeves. But I've just been really into boleros this year, and I've tried a lot of them, and this one is definitely the most like sleek, minimal. It gives you a lot of space in the armpits, so they're just kind of free, and you know, that just feels good at the gym to have your armpits be free. The material is soft but still lightweight. This is just one of my favorite boleros in my closet. They have a bunch of crops in this category. I just wanted to highlight my favorite one, which is the Origin crop. It may just look like a regular t-shirt, but it's actually made of a really soft, kind of brushed, stretchy material. So it's just super cozy. It has good flow to it. It has a little tonal branding, wolf on the front, Alphalete Athletics on the back. It is quite cropped, but I love to wear this blue color with my whale blue Amplify leggings. I've worn that like 3 times in the past couple months. The final thing in this category for my full-length top girlies, the seamless racerback tanks are going to be around $13. I have this in 2 colors. I did a whole video on affordable full-length tops, and honestly, none of them beat how this one fits me. It just hugs your body in the right way. It's not too tight. You have really good coverage on the top. It's a lightweight, seamless material, and I just wish they did more of these. All right, final category, 20 to 40% off. Again, there are still some good deals in here, but I'm also going to be talking about a lot of pieces that I haven't reviewed before in case you're wondering about them. First of all, another top pick are going to be the Amplify Gravity 7-inch biker shorts. So these are about a 1/2 inch longer than those 6.5-inch shorts, obviously, but still one of my all-time favorite Amplify shorts. Alphalete had Amplify bikers years ago. Those were 9 inches, a little bit long. I much prefer this 7-inch length, and this Gleece color is probably my favorite Amplify color they launched this entire year. This is the Amplify Gravity, which isn't really that different from regular Amplify. I will just say they do have some special edition ones that have the Alphalete logo at the top of the waistband that connects the sports bra, and I just didn't love that one. I found it a little bit distracting. I just prefer the ones with the basic logo. And even though these are newer, they're still $35, so definitely not the cheapest. More Amplify leggings on sale, including some of the more recent Amplify contours. I really love the Amplify contour. I know people are mixed on this. They just have some paneling down the leg, just a little detail that goes under the glute that's super subtle. I mostly love the Amplify contours because the material is just a little bit softer than the regular Amplify. I'm talking a very slight difference, but I just think that these are a little bit different and not too in your face. I did recently review the new Tenacity leggings, the everyday core leggings, and I do recommend sizing up in those. Those ones weren't my favorite because they do have a top band and they just sit a little bit too low on the rise for me, but for my shorter torso girlies, those could be an option. And then we have the undies shorts. These are the Tenacity Parker bike shorts. They're 7-inch bike shorts. I love the Tenacity fabric, but every brand has to have a moment where they just do a design because they really want to do it and no one really likes it. Anyways, super quick, these are the underwear line shorts. We have a little underwear line in the front. We have a little thong in the back. Just not really something I want to wear to the gym. Even if you look past that, these just sit super low rise for me. They run a little bit small. They do have a top band in the back, but not the front. I love the length of them if they just made them into a normal short, but really nothing about these works for me. We haven't talked about the Aura flares yet. These do come in multiple inseams, and I do really like the Aura leggings, and I do like these, but these are definitely for someone who's looking for more of a kind of more relaxed boot cut flare. These do flare slightly above the knees, and they don't have that dramatic like fit and flare that I love from like a Buff Bunny flare legging. Buff Bunny flare leggings just have the shape down that I feel like is most flattering to me. These still are large calf friendly, and if you don't really like a huge bell bottom moment, these are just a little bit more subtle. Amplify Gravity leggings will be $42. Again, the Gleece color, my absolute favorite of the year. The Amplify Gravity leggings are just very slightly different from the Amplify leggings. The waistband is a tiny bit higher compared to the most recently lowered waistbands like a year and a half ago. And the other main difference is that the scrunch sits just a little bit further down, so you don't see it quite as much. Really, they are very similar. I wouldn't really consider them like two separate leggings. And to me, they fit exactly the same as any other Amplify legging. All right, next we're moving into a bunch of sports bras that I haven't been able to review before. The Tenacity Deep V Katie bra. So I do love the Tenacity fabric. This one I would say it's large cup size friendly, except it is quite a plunging V neckline. And the straps are a little bit long for me. This isn't my favorite of the Tenacity bras. This one is also a long line bra. We do have an elastic that sits underneath the bust. And then there's a little bit of fabric that goes beyond that. And the straps have this open back design. I think this one runs just the tiniest bit big, not enough for me to size down, but this one just didn't really feel like it was like lifting me as much as I wanted it to. Tenacity Olivia Sculpt bra. This one's cute, but I'm busting out of it, out of the bottom, out of the top. Like, this one's just not large cup size friendly at all. It's a super short line bra with basically no band at the bottom, scoop neck. It is super cute for my smaller cup size girlies, a very nice minimalist bra, but if you have a larger bust, skip that one. My favorite of the Tenacity bras is going to be the Celeste bra. This one came in an A to B cup and a C to D cup option. I have the C to D cup option. This one has great coverage, decent support. It's long line, and I definitely feel really secure in this one. I love to pair this bra with the Gleece Amplifies. And we have a little more coverage in the back with a little cutout detail. Again, this one's slightly long line, but not too overwhelming. So this one's definitely a top pick for the Tenacity bras. The Tenacity Veil bra is pretty good in terms of one shoulder bras. I actually feel like it's large cup size friendly. It's secure. I just don't love one shoulder bras. This one's going to be a lighter support. It just doesn't feel like it has a lot of shape to it. It also didn't come with any cup pads. There is an elastic along the underbust area and a little fabric that extends beyond. So again, it's kind of a long line, almost more of a crop length. So this one still is going to be functional. I just feel like it wasn't the cutest option. Two seamless bras that launched with the Amplify Gravity leggings. We have the Gemini Sports bra. This one's okay. It's basically a bandeau with a 360 silicone elastic across the top. We do have cup pads. I'd say this one does contain me as a larger bust. I don't spill out of it. I prefer to wear the straps up and down. One thing that bothered me about this one is you really see the little hook where the straps come in, especially if you want to put the straps in the middle. So they advertise this one as a bra that you can kind of wear all these different ways. I just feel like it looks a little bit cheap with the plastic of the straps kind of sticking out of the middle. So I like to wear it just straps straight up and down. I think it's cute this way, but any of the other ways, I'm just not a big fan. Amplify Casio bra. This one does run big. It's more of a long line crop fit than a sports bra, if you ask me. We have a 3/4 zip, a little mock neck, and I just get some weird extra fabric up above the bust area. So it's honestly just like too big in the boob space, which is not usually a problem that I have. So I'd recommend sizing down in this one if you are interested in it, just to kind of avoid that gaping. Amplify crossback bra, again, super tiny in the front, strappy in the back. I love that this one has adjustable straps, and I can wear this, but we get a lot of spillage, so not recommended for larger cup sizes. The Amplify Deep V bra and the Amplify Excel bra are both great seamless bras that are large cup size approved. Baby tees are going to be $17 to $20. The baby tees are the perfect length. They're a slightly athletic material, slightly stretchy, but great for lifestyle. I only have one color, and I'm considering getting more just because I love this length of top. It hits right at the top of your legging waistband and just so cute. The Hallie long sleeve. Alphalete has done a lot of seamless long sleeve tops. Usually they're a thinner material than the leggings. This one feels a similar density to the leggings, so it is quite compressive. I just didn't love this one. The wide neck is just a little bit uncomfortable for the gym. It doesn't really work when your arms are up and moving around. There's also no thumb holes. And again, this is one of the special edition ones that have like half the logo on the bottom, and I just didn't love those. We just reviewed the Trek sweat sets. I do really like those. And the Trek sweatpants definitely size up at least one size. But now that I've worn the cargos, I really don't think you need to size up in the cargos. You could, but they're a little bit oversized. Also size up in the Trek sweatshirts, the tops. We're almost at the end. The ice tanks will be on sale for $20. These are a hip length seamless top, so they hit right at the top of your hip bones. So not going over the hips, but still not showing any skin. I love a seamless top like this, but this one does have a pretty scooping wide neck. So you're definitely going to be seeing the top of your sports bra underneath that. So I wish the neckline was altered on this one, but I still think it's a really nice top. Two bodysuits to finish it out. I can't believe I'm still talking. The Allure bodysuit, love it. Tall girl friendly, so flattering in the back. just honestly, I might get another one. And then the Tenacity Kohl bodysuit that I'm wearing right now, it has the underwear lines, so it's just not great. The inseam is also just a little bit short for me, and it's also squeezing my thighs, so runs a little bit small, but just in the bottom. Everything else actually feels really good. This one does have an elastic under the bust with cup pads. In the very last section, some sweats slash men's stuff. So first we talked about that Origin crop that I liked. That same shirt also comes in a full-length men's shirt. This is the aligned tee. It's going to be $13. It's made of a super soft material, same as before, has a little bit of stretch to it. This is a medium, which is the perfect kind of oversized pump cover vibe for me. I probably would get Ian a medium, even though he's normally a large in men's shirts, because this does run oversized. So if you want that oversized fit, true to size, but if you want kind of more a normal style tee fit, I would size down. Then we have one of my favorite sweat sets. So this I would consider a unisex sweat set. Little gift idea, matching sweats for you and your man if you have a man in your life. This is the Origin zip jacket. I have 2 of these sweat sets now. The jacket's going to be $23. It's a nice classic fleece sweatshirt. I've had this one for a year. I've worn and washed it a bunch, and it's still holding up really well. It's about a mid-weight fleece. It's a full zip. I have an extra small in the top because, again, this does run a little bit oversized. So I would recommend sizing down for my ladies. Front pocket, a hoodie, and I had to do a double take of this because the Origin pants are on sale for $17. And I checked just to make sure. They're still in stock in most of the sizes and colors. I was like, okay, they maybe just have like an extra large left or something. But no, most of the sizes are available. I love these sweats. I believe I did size down to an extra small as well. So I'll put that on the screen if it's any different. But again, I've been wearing and washing these for the past year, and I have like maybe like 1 pill on the inner thighs, which is really good for a sweat pant. Mid-weight fleece, elastic waistband with an internal drawstring, and it's a casual straight leg. I believe it's a 31-inch inseam, but because they're kind of a relaxed sweat pant, they're long enough for me as a tall girly. So if you're in need of a sweat set, I really like this one. Then I just got this one in. This is the Caressed zip up and sweatpants. So these are also a 31-inch inseam. They're just a little bit more structured and a different feel than the Origin zip up. The inside is more of a Sherpa fleece lining compared to just a classic kind of cotton fleece lining on the Origins. And the outside almost has a more like structured neoprene feel. It's not neoprene, it just like kind of feels a little bit more like that. Another straight leg, another little unisex moment. This one does have the Alphalete Athletics logo on the back. And the zip up for this one, it almost kind of has like a bomber style look. And the pockets on this one are actually zip pockets, so they're nice and secure. Again, we have that Sherpa fleece. It just feels really nice and substantial, and I feel like this would also be a good gift. Okay, so that's everything. So I hope that was helpful. Again, all of the prices that were on the screen are including my discount code Kathryn that you add at checkout. The sale is on November 22nd at noon Central Time. Items 30% off or more are not returnable. The sale is honestly great. If I had to put like a couple top picks, just off the top of my head, some of the things I'd probably be going for are, again, the $18 Amplifies, an Amplify or Revival bra, a baby tee, one of the Origin crops, one of the under $15 sweatshirts, either the crew neck or the capital crop hoodie, maybe a pair of Aura leggings and the Aura strappy longline bra. Then the Origin sweats are a great deal as well. And they're one of my favorite sweat sets that I feel like I can still kind of wear out of the house, but they're super comfy for at home. Again, my collective Black Friday list will be in the description below, as well as all of the sale information for Alphalete. Let me know if you guys liked the video format for a sale. I don't normally do it. This is like the most extensive sale video I've probably ever done, and we're gonna have a fun time editing this right now. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, code Kathryn is back. Love you all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.